Don't buy watches, because once you start investing in them, there's no going back. You'll end up like this. Apologies for the clickbait, but today we're going to be talking about how one watch is going to spark a wildfire of investing in watches. Once you begin this path, there's no leaving it. And I'm going to be talking about my watch collection. So these watches are not all expensive watches. These are not Rolexes or Omegas or Cartiers or your Patek Philippe or your Vacheron Constantin. I think I butchered that name. It's not those kind of watches. They may not be in monetary value, but they are very valuable when it comes to a sentimental value. Because each watch has a particular interesting story. And I'm going to be going over all these watches one by one and tell you which is the most valuable watch in my watch collection. Watch till the end of the video because I'm going to be showing a watch that is extremely valuable. Almost all of my watches in my collection are quartz watches, which are battery powered, except for one, which is the HMT Janata. And this is a mechanical watch. This watch is a manual mechanical watch, which is, it doesn't use batteries, but you gotta hand wind it. So you take this crown and you just, you twist it until this crown gets tight, and there's a coil inside that slowly releases kinetic energy, and that's how the watch works. And this legendary HMT Janata was something I bought recently from the HMT store because I love the red color dial, because this is so dressy, and I feel that I feel one of my best purchases so far. And I have to say that getting a vintage watch is always like a feeling. Also, getting a HMT is a flex, because I have to say that HMT has the specific brand history when it comes to the place I am from, which is India. And these watches have a lot of history and heritage when it comes to Indian watchmaking. Having a HMT feels like a fever dream, which has come true. 14 years ago, my uncle gifted me a watch that would start a wildfire for my passion for watches. And that watch started it all. That watch was a Swatch. This Swatch. It's also called the naked watch because you can literally see through. And I have worn this watch for the most amount of time in my life. This got the most wrist time because I've been wearing this since like forever. I think you have seen me wearing this watch if you've been a part of my channel. It's almost 10 years now. And if you are like a loyal channel member, I think you know this watch. And I love this watch because the way it feels, like it felt very lightweight on my wrist, and it was small. The dial is like super small. It is just perfect. Well, the battery did die out 5 years ago. I got it changed, and also the straps, because this came in with a clear strap and I changed it to a black one because the clear strap became yellow and dirty. A watch mechanic, he said that this watch won't last long because it's encased in resin. I cannot just get in there and make repairs. So this is slowly gonna stop, and once it stops, maybe I'll try putting a battery, but if that doesn't work, I'll just keep it because I'm loyal to this watch and I want to just keep it as a memorable time capsule. My next watch is also from around my school time. It is a controversial one because many watch collectors will slander me for this, because it is a Fastrack, and it's not just any Fastrack. It is the Barcelona Messi edition watch. Fastrack is a very controversial brand, and I feel this is the only watch which is right-handed, because the 10 mark is here, although you can wear it in your left hand as well because there's no markings there. You can wear it any way you like, but I am a left-hander, and this I feel was the most useful thing I had in school other than this watch, because since I'm left-handed, wearing a watch and the hindrance of writing, I usually keep a watch in my right hand sometimes, and this watch was perfect because the dial is facing there, and it's perfect. And as you know from my previous videos, I am a Barcelona fan. Was, okay, now I'm a fan of the sport, but I was a heavy Messi fan and a heavy Barcelona fan, and this watch was the perfect flex to go with it. My next watch doesn't actually belong to me, it belongs to my dad, but my dad doesn't like wearing watches. This is a watch I found while cleaning his closet. I found a Timex, which was in his closet for I don't know how many years, but it had not been opened from the box. But you know, my mom says that it has been there for a long time. So what did I do? I asked my dad whether I could restore it and wear it. And yes, this is one of my daily drivers. I really love this watch. I love the way the watch looks and feels. This has this metallic vintage watch feel, which I really like. And also a good thing about stainless steel watches is that you can wear them on any occasion and it looks good. And I really love how the watch looks. And yes, I have to say this is like the perfect daddy watch. When I was a kid, I always wanted a watch which was very popular in our school. No, it wasn't a G-Shock. G-Shocks were popular among the kids and they were like extremely expensive. And about a time our school had to ban the G-Shock. I'm not talking about the G-Shock. I don't have a G-Shock currently, although I would like to get one, but then I'm talking about the Casio. The Casio, okay? It is the F91W. But I didn't get that because I'm not a fan of that Casio. I got its, I should say, older brother, the A168, the Illuminator. I have to say that this watch was the perfect self-gift, I have to say, because I gifted myself this watch because I'm an adult now. I can spend my money however, whatever. And I think I spent my money good because this watch is a very reliable watch. It's the kind of watch that will stick with you for a very long time, for like 8 to 10 years. And you know, this is very low maintenance. It's somehow inexpensive. It doesn't cost much. And you know, it has the stainless steel vintage feel to it. And I absolutely love vintage watches. This stainless steel encasing also gives me the power to wear this watch wherever I want, because this watch is gonna go with any outfit, any setting, and it doesn't look bad. That's why many celebrities prefer a Casio. Even the mayor of New York. I recently gifted myself a Christmas present, and it was none other than the HMT Pace. Just looks absolutely stunning. I got this watch purely because of the affordability and the way the all black dial looks on this watch. This watch just looks so good on my wrist. And the leather straps and the quality of this watch is just so good, and minimalistically, simplistically, just good looking. The next watch is, I think, by far my most expensive watch in my collection, which is the Timberland. First of all, it's a bit heavy. I'm not a fan of heavy watches, I'm more of a light watch guy. It just feels heavy when you weigh it, but when you're wearing it, it doesn't usually come in the way. But also I have to say that the watch design looks so premium. I feel they went overboard with the design of this, like the branding is like all across the diameter of this watch. But I'm not complaining, it looks good. And I usually wear this for like dressy occasions. And you know, Timberland, I know it's usually known as a clothing brand and a fashion brand, and usually fashion watches, you know, don't usually hit. But I know this watch is pure quality and I really love this watch. Have you ever found antique treasure? Well, I have. And this is the watch I'm talking about. This is the Chancellor watch. I have to say this is an underrated luxury brand. It is a Qatar based brand and it's Swiss made. You can see it here. It is written in a very small writing. It has a little date thing. Thingy. Yes, I really like the way it is designed. It's very vintage, very elegant, very old money, I should say. But the story of this watch is very interesting. I found this watch while cleaning my uncle's cupboard. This was completely damaged, you know, it was worn out, the strap was damaged, the crown was broken, and there's like tons of scratches on the dial. What I did was I restored it completely I gave it a new strap, and there's like a new shine to it. It's gold plated and it's just so good looking. Compared to my other watches, the dial size of this is super small and it's extremely lightweight. That means it's very good for skinny guys like me. Like, I got skinny wrists, so small dials usually work perfect for me, whereas the bigger dials maybe not that much. But this is a rare find. You don't get Chancellor much in India. Maybe if you go to the Gulf, maybe it's popular there. Maybe people who follow me who are from Saudi, or let's say Riyadh, Qatar, I think you guys would know this brand, and if you do, just comment down below, tell me about this brand, because it's looking good. Out of all the watches I've mentioned so far, none of them is as valuable as this next one. But, well, in terms of value, it doesn't mean it's going to be monetary value, but the story behind it has value, and that makes this watch priceless. If you look closely at this watch, you'll see a rubber strap. It's made of complete plastic. It looks pretty cheap. It looks like any watch you can get it off a street vendor. But trust me, this ain't that. This watch is an Indian Air Force service watch. This was given to me by one of my family members who was in the service, and I have treasured this watch since a long time. This is as old as this watch, almost as old, around the same time. And the legacy this watch carries is just amazing, because obviously Indian Air Force, the name, the legacy in the name, man, like, wow. I love the Indian Air Force, and this watch is something that is very special to me. The legacy this watch carries behind its name, it's a core part of the safety of my country, and it is a core part of the pride of my country. And wherever I am in this world, I'll always wear it with pride. Also, when it comes to value, you can't just buy it at any store or search it up online. This is, I should say, a rarity. If you find someone wearing this, just take or taste. This is a watch I'll always treasure. Well, that's all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy, just go down in the comment section below and type out your favorite watch brand, and I will rate it in the comments. And also, another task I have for you, which is very important. I want you to go down, if you haven't subscribed, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel, because we are close to 2K subscribers, and this will be in a long time that we are hitting a milestone, which is pretty crazy, because after my channel got hacked in 2021, my algorithm has been screwed up, and I've been trying to grow since then, and I've been struggling like anything. So your contribution will help my channel grow. And if you guys engage in my comment section, the algorithm is going to push my video to more people, and we're going to finally be hitting milestones. And what happens when I hit milestones? I get more motivated and come back stronger with crazier videos. So subscribe, and I'll see you again in another video. Bye. Yeah, it's 2026. I mean 2016. Sorry, dabbing.